The holidays are coming, and we have to make sure that as a business, we are getting ourselves in front of our target customer. Because here's one of the things that I know: Macy's, JCPenney's, Nordstrom, Neiman's, and all of them are doing all of their things to make sure that they reach their holiday sales goals. And what about us? In this episode today, I really want to talk to you about how you can use TikTok to be able to reach your holiday sales goals. I know that the average person, when they think about their holiday campaigns, they're not thinking about TikTok, because people are still thinking that TikTok is all about dancing and being goofy and all the stuff that we have all seen, that's gone viral in a sense. But I really think people miss out on what is actually happening on the TikTok platform. And so I wanted to spend time today really talking about what it is you could be doing to be able to get in front of your holiday sales goals by using the TikTok platform. Obviously, I'm biased because I teach TikTok, but I also was a part of a really large holiday campaign that TikTok did last year. They invested a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of money to let everyone know about what was happening on TikTok. And not to mention, when they did the stats, they made, I think it was well over $1 billion or plus dollars people were spending from TikTok. I don't know about you guys, but I know people run ads on Facebook and Instagram for the holidays, which is great. But I also know a lot of brands that have gotten scammed as a result of buying something on Instagram. Have you ever seen something in your feed? It's beautiful. It's amazing. It has it on this model. And you're like, oh my God, I gotta have it. I've got to get one of those. And so you order it and you cannot wait for the day for it to come in. You're looking through the window like, is it here now? Is it here now? That package comes, you open that thing up and it's like, womp, 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 womp. Listen, I had a friend of mine who purchased a background, a green background. And so it was supposed to be like grass. It was supposed to be huge. And she paid a lot of money. I mean, hundreds of dollars for this green background so she could put it in her podcast studio. That thing came in and it was like the size of a legal pad. I'm talking about, like a legal notepad. And she couldn't figure out what was the name of the company she bought it from. She couldn't get a refund. And so she was just out of hundreds of dollars. Another friend of mine kept purchasing over and over and over again outfits from Instagram as well. And she had terrible experience with it as well. It's like there's this sound. There's this sound on TikTok that says, this is what I wanted, and this is what I got.
This is what I wanted, okay? This is the pastels, and this is what I got.
And so she is showcasing, there was these nails she wanted or this outfit she wanted, whatever it was. And it was beautiful. And then the pictures, and then it changes and it shows how terrible this thing turned out. And that's what happened to my friend. And she just kept ordering from Instagram. Well, it's not like that on TikTok. I have not heard very many people talk about that's their experience with TikTok whatsoever. This year, you really want to be thinking about how you can, use TikTok to be able to reach your revenue goals and all the things. And if you're someone and you're like, but I don't know how to use TikTok. Well, listen, you're either listening to this on the podcast or you're watching this on YouTube, and it's time for us to work together. There's two options for you. You can join our course, which is a self-paced course that will assist you with getting started on TikTok. And I will even give you $100 off. That course is called Monetize the Talk, and you can go to monetizethetalkcourse.com. The link will be below, and just put in the code MTT. Just put that in and you'll get $100 off of that, okay? But then otherwise, we have options where you can actually work with me one-on-one, where we work together. We do a 90-minute strategy session and all the things, so where you know exactly what you're doing on TikTok. If that interests you, you can go to KeenyaKelly.com/laser coaching. But today, I specifically want to walk you through some of my favorite tips on marketing your business for the holiday season by using TikTok. You ready? Just say I'm ready or start taking notes. All right. So one of the first things you want to keep in mind about advertising for the holidays is don't wait on Black Friday. So we all know Black Friday is the Friday right after Thanksgiving. And so a lot of people, in the digital space will offer something on Black Friday, which is good. It's good to offer something on Black Friday. But if you haven't noticed, more people, more businesses, big businesses actually have Black Friday deals the whole week. If you've noticed that major retailers have been keeping their doors open all day on Thanksgiving or what have you, because they want to give people options to get in. And so also with the digital things, the options being open all week is keeping people from having to go into physical stores. They're able to order a lot of things online. So for you, it's really important that if the major retailers are going to be opening their doors up sooner, then you should do the same. So one of the things that we do when we offer Black Friday deals is we usually will offer our deals the week before, which prepares our audience and lets them spend money with us first. Okay. Because I mean, it's really hard to compete with the new iPhone, the new J's, the new TV or whatever. But if we're telling our audience in advance, then they're able to save and prepare to be able to invest with us in advance. Okay. So my encouragement is don't just wait till Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, and Cyber Monday, but get a leg up on it. And I would say do it at least a week in advance if you can. It doesn't mean you have to run it for 2 weeks or a whole week, but just don't wait until Black Friday. Okay. Now, the second thing is make sure you don't discount coaching and consulting. Now, what does that mean? If you are a coach and you get paid for hours of your time, like for example, to book a one-on-one with us there's a fee associated with it. And that means I'm going to be present. My team's going to be present and all that. I'm not going to discount that because my time is still the same. It's still the investment that has to be put into play in order for the fulfillment of that order. And so if we normally make, let's just say $50,000 and we discount it heavily because Black Friday, because you should give big discounts on Black Friday. Well, let's say we did a 50% off. Well, we would only make $25,000. I'm just saying in general, that's a big difference. That's a huge mistake that I made when I first had my brand design business. I kept discounting my one-on-ones, discounting my logo, discounting my websites, and we sold a lot, but we still had to fulfill all of that. And I still had to pay the design team. And so it just really, really hurt me. It hurt my bottom line, my pride, all the things. Make sure that whatever it is that you offer as a Black Friday deal or for the holidays, that it is something from a digital standpoint. Now, it can be a physical product, but just make sure it makes sense to you and your bottom line. Otherwise, if you give all this stuff away for free, then you're actually paying for it in terms of instead of you making money on Black Friday, you lost money on Black Friday. Does that make sense? Now, the third thing you're going to want to do is I encourage you to partner with a brand, because a lot of people feel like that only Kim Kardashian or the people from Bravo or whatever big influencer they know, only those people can work with brands. As a result of me being on TikTok, I started to realize that that's not actually true, that brands want to work with people that have their audience. For example, one of my friends and I both have worked together with QuickBooks, and we use QuickBooks as our accounting software. Now, it doesn't make sense for Kim Kardashian to work with QuickBooks because she's more on the beauty influencer in that type of space. Does that make sense? And so it doesn't make sense for QuickBooks to reach out to her to do a partnership. It makes more sense for QuickBooks to reach out to someone in the business space. I'm not saying Kim's not in the business space. I'm just saying she's not known for that. The main thing is people go to her for business advice. So that makes sense. So QuickBooks will want to partner with someone in the business space so they can reach their target audience that way. Does that make sense? And so for you, I would strongly encourage you to ask yourself, what type of software are you using on a regular basis? What are things that you're paying for on a regular basis? What are things that you're constantly encouraging people to do, to buy, where you can partner with them on a regular basis? I'm not just talking about getting paid affiliate revenue, like a percentage, but I'm talking about them paying you actual dollars, right? So you could do an affiliate, but why not be able to get paid $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 plus dollars with a big brand, that because you already have an audience of people and you could serve them by getting them in front of your audiences. The fourth thing you want to do to help you with your marketing efforts is that you want to showcase your testimonials. You want to find the people that you have served that have had success with you, and you want to put them on display, because it's one thing to talk about your success or whatever it is. And it's another thing to say, I've worked with this person and this happened, and she hired me and this happened, or he hired me and this happened, or whatever it is. And the more you talk about your successes, the more people are convinced. Just this past week, I was at a business mastermind for my business. And I was in the hot seat. And so I was asking everybody a question. I was like, what would you need if you were going to hire me to help you with your business on TikTok? Now, these folks are making a lot of money. Some of them are like millions of dollars they're making in their businesses. And so I wanted to just hear where they are. And one of the things at the end was they wanted to know, well, what's some kind of success? And I said, well, one of my students, she gained 100,000 people to her email list. And the whole room was like, and it hit me that, like, I think that I'm forgetting that what I think is normal is abnormal to the people that don't understand TikTok. And it told me I need to put this on display more and more and more and more and more. I got to put more of my student testimonials on display, which also means I need to make sure I'm reaching out to them on a regular basis, getting updated testimonials from them, because things are changing all the time. They're constantly having success. And so the more we get of our students, clients, testimonials, the easier it is to sell our products and services, because it's social proof and our audience goes, okay, well, this is working. I don't have to be convinced by this person. I'm convinced because I can see the success of other people. So, I mean, we all have done that. Like, you think about going to a new restaurant, you go to Yelp, you go to Google, some dude asks you out on a date, you Googling him, you calling your friend that work for the FBI, like, girl, can you go look up John Carter? Right? I ain't gonna tell you a secret. I just learned something very secretive that some of my friends do, and they learn a lot about people before they go on dates with them. And I'm like, wow, who knew? Just saying, this is something that you should do, because people are always looking up for testimonials. So just put the stuff out there. And final thing that you want to do is you want to run ads, because organic traffic is great. It's free, but you also want to be able to have that paid traffic, right? And on TikTok, you can do TikTok ads and you can do TikTok promote. And that's going to allow you to guarantee to get in front of your ideal client. So I had a campaign I did with TikTok where I ran an ad to people on TikTok for followers, to females between the ages of 35 and 45 for like 3 days. And we were able to gain over 450 new followers on TikTok and my targeted demographic. With TikTok Promote, you can do a video views, you can do links to your website, or you can do followers. And then with ads, you can do the exact same thing on TikTok. And it's a lot more fun. It's a lot more creative on the TikTok platform versus all other platforms. Now, I do recommend that you run ads on TikTok and on Facebook and on Instagram. So not just one, but I would say yes and to all of them, because the whole goal of the holiday campaigns that we're going to run is to make as much money as possible. And so why not have your organic strategy for TikTok and other social platforms, and as well as your strategy for ads? I know we are going to make sure that we run ads, because like our competitors are. And so the number one way to stay ahead of your competitors, be good at what you do, but everybody knowing that you exist. It's really important that if you're going to have success this holiday season on TikTok and anywhere else, that you apply these things that I'm telling you, because I'm not just telling you this just to have an episode of the podcast come out. I'm telling you this because I want you to make more money. I want you to hit your goals. I want you going into Christmas chilling, not like freaking out about anything, because you did your thing, right? You were prepared. You had your organic strategy. You already batch created the content. You already got the creatives done. You already got the ad copy done. You already have the budget for the ad spend, and you already have the person that's going to run the ads for you. And then you're able to be with your family while the dollars are rolling in, like cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. That's what we all want. Okay. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. And if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you like this video and subscribe and comment below for any questions.